Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Hello, welcome to my live stream. Welcome. You are being invited to attend this live stream. So I'm welcoming everyone. Welcome to the live stream. Hello everyone. Hello everyone from the corners of the world. From North America, United States of America, from Germany, from Italy, from France, from United Kingdom, from South America, from India, from Japan, from Switzerland, Norway. Welcome everyone to the live stream. Oh, we have a new guest. We're just coming. Welcome. It's Adventure with Grace. Hello, Adventure with Grace. How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. You are welcomed with open hands. You are welcomed with love and respect and everything good. So welcome, Adventure with Grace. I hope you you had a good day today. Today is I always check to make sure I don't mistaken the date. Today is the 6th of November. Yeah, the days are moving up. So feel free to be in the live stream Adventure with Grace. And Adventure with Grace is saying hello to everyone who is going to come in and those who are watching at this time in moment. So we are happy to have the Adventure with Grace in the live stream. And Adventure with Grace, you are free to ask any questions and you are free to, to air your sentiments, anything you feel like, talking about or, anything you feel like sharing. It's always, you are always welcome to do that. So I continue to welcome other people. Welcome. Join in the live stream. Welcome. It's nearly 8 o'clock. Wow, time is flying. It's nearly 8 o'clock. We have Theodoris Melanik Oli Otis. Theodoris Melanik Otis. Oh, welcome, Theodoric. Welcome to the live stream. Theodoric is saying hi. Feel free to join in the live stream. And we also have Haida Haida is saying, what do you want to say about Sudan situation? I hope you are aware of what's happening over there with the black people. Oh yeah, I watched it in the news. But at the moment, I still want to watch it further so that I really, see what's happening. But they showed that in the news. They've been showing that in the news, about the unsettlement which is happening in Sudan. But I still have to dig to, to analyze and to dig deeper and just, see what's the situation. So at the moment, I don't have, I can't say, like I have a, a, a clear view. I'm still watching. So that's how I can answer your question, Haida Janjua. Yeah, I'm still, watching and seeing what's happening. Also, we have Susanna. Oh, Susanna. Hello, Susanna. Susanna is saying hi from Armenia. Oh, lovely to have you in the live stream all the way from Armenia. That's beautiful. And we are happy to have you in the live stream. Feel free to join in and feel free to ask any question. So I'm happy Haida has asked a question, which is really beautiful. I always find answers for all the questions. I can say I have answers for all the questions. I have answers for all the questions. So we are happy today. We are in another live stream on a Wednesday night like this. What time is it in Armenia? If I may ask Susanna, what is the time in Armenia at the moment? What is the time, Susanna? What is the time in Armenia? So, yeah, we keep on going. We keep on going on with our live stream. And I hope everyone had a beautiful day today. You know, we are already towards weekend. And yeah, time flies. And, you know, people are always busy doing one or two things here and there. And the students are busy at school, which is beautiful. And oh, we have another guest. You know, the guests are coming in. This is Moss. Moss is here. Hi, Moss. Moss is saying hi. And I also returned by saying hi, Moss. How was your day? I hope you had a wonderful day. My day was awesome. It was just a good day. You know, I cannot complain. Yeah, that's why I'm here. You know, it was okay. Oh, we have another guest in the house. It's a Pika, 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 Pika. Hello, Pika, Pika. And Pika, Pika says, I'm also a YouTuber. Oh, are you? Oh, lovely. So we can always, you know, partnership together. Pika, Pika. So guys, those who are coming in, you can always check on Pika, Pika. It's Pika Pika dash Z2M. Pika Pika. So sometimes the easiest thing to at least promote connection is watching videos of other people. Then the other people may also watch your videos, and if they watch, if they're happy, they always subscribe. And so Pika Pika is a YouTuber, just like Mary Z Easy Recipes. Also, we have a new entrance into this live stream. It's SJ. SJ. SJ saying, hey, read this comment. God bless you. Hello, SJ. SJ is saying, I am a YouTuber too. Oh, so it's plenty of us. I wonder how many are there in the universe, you know. I think I'll check on that. How many people have YouTube channels so that we know, you know, how big our family is. But the family is beautiful. People always check on each other, and people always, you know, will always watch videos for their counterparts, for their what are they, team members, and they always comment, share, and subscribe. So SJ is saying, I am a YouTuber too, which is beautiful. And Saiful is also entering the house. Saifullah Shah. Saifullah Shah is saying hi. Hi, Saifullah Shah. Lovely to have you in the live stream, Saifullah. I hope you had a wonderful day, and feel free to join in the conversation, and feel free to share your views, to share your sentiments, you know, all that. And SJ is saying, how is your day? Hey, my day was really, you know, was just, I can say it was moderate. You know, when something is moderate, it is moderate. You can't say it was too extreme or it was too beyond, you know. So the day was moderate. Moderate is the best, you know. So the weather was fine. Showers here and there. The temperatures just, you know, just going like 13, 14, sometimes even low, even 9, you know. So it was a beautiful day, you know. Not much to, you know, to report about, you know. And I just did the day-to-day activities, and it was just good. How about you? How was your day? SJ, how was your day? And how was your day, Saifula? SJ said, what do you want to talk about? I like it when someone reads my comments. Oh, today I'm going to talk about what we call slumber. That's what I'm going to talk about today. So Feel free to join in if you have time. And that's what I'll be talking about today, So SJ is saying, good. Yeah, he's really, likes the topic, I think. And slumber is for everybody, and we love to slumber. So that's the topic today, and I'm happy to be able to just to share, it's like a, a caucus. You know what we mean by a caucus? When people come together and they start talking about something, and this something is something which they are familiar with, and which something which they know, and it is something which is important, and something which which we love to share. So that's why SJ was asking about the topic today. Yeah, that's the one today. So I'm really happy, to those who are new in the channel or in the platform, on the platform or in the live stream. My name is Mary Z Easy Recipes. I am someone who is, a YouTuber, so they call them, So I'm glad to be one. And I really enjoy, I have some sort of, oh, we have a new person in the house. Who is that? Oh, it's SJ. SJ is saying, it's a beautiful name. Yeah, my name is Mary Z Easy Recipes. And I am an individual who loves cooking, gardening. Also, I love I love listening to music, music. Not very loud music, but music in a moderate volume. And I also love to, to dance. Sometimes it's not me who is dancing. I love to watch the dancers dancing. That's why it's one of my hobbies, music and dance. Sometimes I watch, there's a series which sometimes goes on here. It's called Strictly, Strictly. Those who know it, they love it. So I also love Strictly. And I love to see, these young ones dancing all sorts of, moves. It's just entertaining because, we need to have entertainment as part of our life. And other thing I love is sometimes I have like two beads which I buy from the market, and then I say, oh, I don't need two beads. Who needs like 10 beads or two beads? I just want one. So what will happen is I'll end up selling. I end up selling the other beads. So I love selling little things. That's another hobby of mine. But overall, I just love, to do all the activities which other people do in the house, like the cleaning of the house, the cooking. What else do we do here? We do a bit of, picking, picking litter. I love picking litter. Even a small piece of paper, if I see it on the floor, I'll just pick it. So that's me. That's me. So we also have a new guest in the house. It's Elfax official. Oh, is it Elfax official? Hello. Elfax is saying hola. I assume it means hello, which is lovely. We enter and greet other people, which is beautiful. So it's Elfax official. Wow. Who gave you that idea of a beautiful name, Elfax official? It is really it is really a good name. So we are happy here. And SJE is saying, what is that favorite song of yours? Oh, there are so many. I can just say I will tell you, the the singers, whom I really like. I have several, whom I really like. I think I have like, oh, it's like all the singers, like if everyone sings, I just love as long as they are singing in tune, and as long as they like accompanying instruments which just like make it rhythmically. So I can say I love any type of music, whether it's the Bollywood music, whether it's this the samba or rumba or what R&B, whether it's more time music. What is the other one? classic. I love to classic as well. So I am an all-rounder when it comes to music. I don't mind really, as long as that the music is good. Also, I've listened to people like Celine Dion. I love such kind of music. And also, I've listened to Whitney, Whitney. And, and all the other gentlemen, they really, do well in their music. So I am an all-rounder in music. Yeah, I don't really say I love this one. So what's your favorite SJ in music? What's your favorite song? SJ, what is your favorite song? SJ, what is your favorite song? So I've told you my even that song, the song like when they were doing that film, the Titanic, there's a song there which is really good. I love that song. Yeah. So I am an all-rounder. So we are happy today. We are happy to be here today. And we are having new friends and they are introducing themselves. Some of them are YouTubers, which is really awesome. Oh, we have Amando Mom in the house. Hello, Amando Mom. Amando Mom is saying, like Dan. Oh, I forgot to tell them. You guys, when you come in the live stream, just do what Amando Mom has done. She has liked the live stream. Hello, Amando Mom. Amando Mom is saying greetings. Greetings to chat and the host. You are welcome, Amando Mom. And feel free to join in the conversation. Feel free to air your sentiments or anything of interest. So Amando Mom is another YouTuber. She is a strong supporter as well. So check out on Amando Mom. We also have Riley Dodge is saying hi. Hi, Riley. How are you, Riley? I hope you had a wonderful day today. Same applies to Amanda Mom. How was your day? And Amanda Mom says, how are you doing, host? I'm doing fine. I'm just keeping the ball rolling, until, when you keep the ball rolling, you just keep on going. I see you, Amanda Mom. You're always, on the move, which is beautiful. Amanda Mom, she's hardworking. you know. Riley Dodge says, hi. Hi, Riley. And Riley is saying, what are you doing? Riley, we are asking you, what are you doing? That's really nice, Riley. And Riley says, I hope you had a good day. Yes, Riley, I had a wonderful day. How about you, Riley? How was your day? Amanda Mom says it was a rainy day. Oh, it's raining there. Just like here. It was raining like drizzle, it stops. It comes again, drizzle, it stops. So what do? We just ignore the rain and we go, we go where we want to go. So we also have also other Chana's, it's Amanda Mom, isn't it? Chana Zoifeyacho is saying hello. So we are happy and she's saying hi. SJ is saying, what's your favorite song? Oh, I my favorite song. Okay, I can tell you one of them. At the moment, my songs change, with time. The favorite songs are always changing. So at the moment, I'm just enjoying listening to that sort of choir, where they sing glorious. That's my favorite at the moment. Amando Mamo says, even now it's still raining. Imagine that. So what do? We just go out, Yeah, we don't mind it. We just go as long as it's just drizzle, and it's manageable. SJ says, she is greeting as well, and it's Potter. Says, where I live, it was so sunny. Oh, lucky you. We love the sunshine. And sometimes we really miss the sunshine. The sunshine is great. So you are lucky. ITZZ. And SJ is saying, I don't know why, but someone said for me to say 6-7, and I am like that. No, it doesn't matter. As long as you're saying something which is okay, it doesn't matter. You can say. I heard that people just say 6-7. I don't really know what it means. It's just someone who started saying 6-7, and then everyone is now saying 6-7-7. That's what I heard. You know. Amanda Mom is saying, Potter, hello, Potter, Potter, hello, hello, Potter. So we will continue to just greet each other and then check on each other, and visit other people's channels. You never know, you learn a lot when you visit these channels. It's not only about subscription, it's also about learning. The reason why I am here is because I was visiting other people. I visited. And now, see, I'm doing live stream, because I learned from them. So we need to support each other and just visit each other so that we learn. Potter is saying, probably the only good live that talks to you. No, sometimes YouTubers do what is known as silent streaming. Yeah, there's what is known as silent streaming. So when the what do you call it? When the content creator, yeah, it's called content creator. So sometimes content creators do silent live streaming, and it is allowed to do silent live streaming. And when they do silent live streaming, they occasionally come to say hi to you, But it's yeah, it depends with their choice. Yeah. Yeah, so it's free to try that one, and it's true. Some people do the silent ones. So IT is saying probably the only good live that talks to you. Oh, you love the talking one, yeah. When yeah, that's good, really. Amanda Mom says, yeah, she's agreeing. True, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, me, I just love to do the chatter boxes, chatting box. You know what is a chatter box is? I love that chattering box, just to talk, to talk until I talk. I TZZ say Potter is saying, I love your Disney picture. Yes, thank you so much, Potter, for that compliment. Thank you so much. So we are really happy today, and you know what people are doing in there. I was just checking in the afternoon, and I saw people doing some gaming. People are doing gaming on the channel. Some were doing music, some were doing cooking, and some were doing all sorts of dances. So it is really beautiful to be on the platform, now and again, and share your skills. So we can say, let's just check on each other. And when you come to a live stream like this one for Mary Z's recipes, you can always air your sentiments. Like what Amanda Mom, like what ITZZ is doing, or like who else was saying something. Let's say something. You know, like SJ was saying, people are saying something which is good. And China Sophia Cho saying something. That's all we love. Because that's why it's alive. We have to be live and to talk and to just chat with one another and know each other better. Uh, and so we were talking about the weather. That the weather has been okay. We cannot complain. And on that note, I just want to let's keep on keeping the people from the Caribbean in our thoughts. And I was happy today. I heard that they are getting aid at the moment, which is something to be really thankful for. And people of the world are really good. They are always coming to help one another, which is awesome. So we are keeping on putting them in our thoughts. There's nothing as good as being, to have empathy. They call it empathy. When you say, oh, my neighbor seems not to be in in a comfortable situation, then you show your empathy, which is beautiful. So we are really happy today. Let's see what is happening in the live stream. Potter was the last one to give us some words, some utterances. He said, I love your Disney picture. Oh, thank you, Potter. So, what can I ask you? You can talk about anything. Anything is the best. Is the best topic. I love teacher. We used to do like when you're at school, when your teacher says, "Oh, you, my pupils, can you talk about anything?" Oh, pupils love that. Children love that. Even the students love that. Because people are afraid of a particular. When it is a particular topic, people will just say, "Oh my God, what will I say?" Maybe this one will say my points. Maybe John will say my points. Maybe Sarah will say what I want to say. Then people just they get withdrawn when it's a particular topic. But when it is like freedom, who doesn't like freedom? So people just come up with the topics of their choice. So today is just that freedom. Anything you wish to say, you can say. Oh, we have the new arrival on the platform. This is William Miner. Hello, William Miner. Lovely to see you today. And William is really a good supporter of the live stream. I really appreciate William. So William is saying, hello, hello. We also have a new... Oh, who is that? Oh dear. Rugaya is saying asking to me to do something. I would rather ask him to do that. Can you do that, Rugaya? So show us by example. What do you want to say there? So Rugaya, you are free to say the word. Tell us what you want to say. Then we'll follow suit. There's always a leader. Yeah, so just lead us into that, into that request. Rugaya. Rugaya is saying hi. Hi, Rugaya. Rugaya is saying hi. He's greeting me and greeting everybody in the live stream. So hopefully Rugaya is going to lead us in that, in that beautiful request, Oh dear. So lead us into that beautiful request. Then we'll follow. There's nothing wrong. William Miner says, you know how much we love you. Oh, I know, William. You've been supporting supporting Mary Z for quite a while now, which is really great. I really am grateful, thankful, appreciate. I can't even find the words to describe how I feel. So, yeah, life goes on and we are happy, happy, happy. Rugaya says, I am 10 and I'm sorry. Oh, what are you sorry for? What are you sorry for? I just said, feel free. You are welcome, Everything is fine. Everything is fine. So we are happy, happy, happy today to have another smashing live stream, another smashing live stream. So earlier on I was just saying there are people all over the world, who are free to come in. Rugaya says, oh, it's fine, Rugaya, don't mind that. Let's just ask me another thing, another like speciality. Ask me another special question, or you can ask the other guests. Then we can come together and answer your special question, Rugaya. Yeah. It was earlier on I was saying, we here it is free house and free conversation, It's like when the teacher says, oh, today, my students, can we talk about anything? Students love that. Then some will talk about a Bentley, some will talk about the spaceship, some will talk about the fast train. Some will talk about, what else can they talk about? They can talk about the cucumbers. It's like free. So that's what it is like at the moment on this live stream. There is freedom. Rugaya says, can you say happy birthday to me because it was my birthday yesterday? Oh, no problem. it was my birthday yesterday. Did you come to the live stream? I should have sang you a song, yesterday. So Rugaya wants me to say happy birthday. Yeah, I can even sing for you. They say, what? When it's done already, I forgot the word. Oh, who knows the word when you take your present when the birthday is already over? What is that called? What do we call it? The birthday is over already, and you take your present to the person who had a birthday like 2 weeks ago. What do you call that kind of present? What do we call that? Rugaya. Okay, let me say happy birthday to you, Rugaya. I wish you many more years to come. And if you want, Rugaya said, can you say to me happy birthday? Happy birthday, Rugaya. Happy birthday, Rugaya. Rugaya's birthday was yesterday, but we still wish him a very, very happy birthday. So, all the guys in the live stream, if you are free to do that, you can also wish Rugaya a happy birthday. And Rugaya is saying, thank you so much. Oh, the match was really the one we are looking for. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. The match. We love that match. Thank you so much. Wow. And Rugaya said, oh my God, I don't know why I'm. Yesterday I had a topic about laughing. So I think I still have that laughing, like, what do you call it? It's still in me. So whenever I see something which is like really good and humorous, of course I laugh. Rugaya says, you are so beautiful. Oh, thank you. And you are also, handsome or beautiful. I don't know what to say. So we are happy again today because we are really having a good time in the live stream. World Tours is back in action. Back in action. World Tours is back to support, the sister, He's back to support Mary Z's recipes. So, World Tours 8K. Hello. It's lovely to have you again in the live stream. And Rugaya is going. Yeah, he's going now. This is okay, Rugaya. See you another time. Thank you, Rugaya. So, World Tours is saying, thanks, warm welcome. Yeah, we need to do the warms and warms, so that we keep in touch. So, World Tours is here with us. We are happy. And today we have lots of the creators, we call them creators. So just check on each other. I still want to learn how to, some people, when you go to their live streams, they will like give you a shout, sort of. I haven't learned that, so I'll do next time. I'll like give a shout to people, just by sort of highlighting their names, the thing, what I mean. So next time that will be done. And Rugaya has gone, he has gone. So Rugaya has missed the topic today. The topic is beautiful, it's that slumber. That's what I'm going to talk about today. So Rugaya said, love you, you have to go. That's great, Rugaya. So we are saying we are having a great time. We have you content creators here. We have World Tours. He is an amazing content creator. World Tours. We have I just want to see them, the ones who have William Minor. William is a content creator as well. And who else is here? Let me check. And just so that you check on it. Amanda Mom. Yes, lovely content, lovely content. ITZZ says he is a Potter. ITZZ Potter is a content creator. I'll check on you. Let me just, I think the best thing is to jot down the names of the new guests, so that I may go and check them out, and and just see what they are doing. We need to see what these people are doing in their houses. It makes it everything really good. So I want to check William. I don't know about. Did I check William Minor? Let me I'll jot the names down so that I can check you out. William Minor. And ITZZ.Potter. Yeah, let's just have the time to check on each other. Who else? Amanda Mom is already a friend, a big friend, of mine. And that channel, I'll check it as well. China Zoifi. Actually. Yeah, we'll check that out, That's the best we can do to each other. And Riley, I don't know Riley, if Riley has a channel. Riley Dodge. We'll check it out and see what's happening there. Riley Dodge, we'll check it out. You never know, I might get a recipe from these people. Because I love cooking, and I love doing all sorts of things. So it's not only cooking. Airfax official. Yeah, we need to look at that as well. SJI. Is it I? SJ. It's SJI. SJI. So SJ was asking about a favorite song, but he didn't tell me his favorite song. SJ, we are waiting. These questions are like reciprocal. You give and take. Let's give and take. You ask me a question, then I say, oh, I need to ask SJ as well. SJ, what's your favorite song? SJ is a YouTuber, so we need to check him out as well. SJ is a YouTuber. Yeah, so if you visit, what I find easy is that if I visit a channel, if someone visits my channel and watches the videos, then as I respond, sometimes as I also comment, I'll then, after what they call like 24 hours, I will then go to their channels and check as well. So this is how we can always connect to each other, yeah, just noting the people, the names, and so on. And so if they come to our channels, we can also go to their channels. We have Pika. I think he has a channel, Pika. You can just check on him. And Susanna, I don't know if Susanna has a channel, but it's nice just to check, Susanna. It's Susanna. It's nice just to check. SZANNA. NNA, yeah. Susanna is from Armenia. She's from Armenia. We also have Moss dash 8910 Moss. MOSS dash 8910. Yeah, those are, most of them are YouTubers, which is awesome. What about Theodoris? Theodoris Melanikos. Melanikotis. You can also check on him as well. Adventure with Grace. Let's check Adventure and Mela Theodoris. Yeah, it's Theodoris. Theodori. Theodoris. Melenico. Melenico. Kiotis. And we are checking as well. Checking Adventure with Grace. She is the first one who knocked on the door. And I had to open for her. The first one to open the door was Adventure is Adventure. Adventure with Grace. With Grace. And we'll just check if she has a channel and, we're just supporting one another. So we have Saili Fuller. Hello, Saili Fuller. Saili Fuller is coming to join us on the platform. We are happy. Feel free to join in. And how are you? How has been your day today? I hope you had a wonderful day. Feel free to ask any questions and feel free to join in. World Tours is saying, nice, blessed Friday. Oh, you are already Friday. Where you are, World Tours? Oh, if I may ask, where are you, are you like connecting us from World Tours? I forgot your country. Yeah, I really forgot. So you are already Friday, and here it is just after 8:30 in the night. Yeah, 8:30 in the night. But still, it's really lovely to have you in the early mornings. I think your early mornings, nearly early mornings of Friday, which is beautiful. And hours, we still have how many hours to go? I think we still have 4 hours to midnight. It's like 4 hours to midnight. Then I usually wake up like 6 o'clock. So I still have like 10 hours, 10 hours, yeah, to wake up again, Saifullah Shahab. Saifullah Shahab. He was saying hello, and I said, hello, Saifullah Shahab. Lovely to meet you in this lovely, lovely live stream. Lovely to meet you. So we keep on saying hello, everybody. Those who are still joining, we greet you with warmth and with love. And welcome, everybody. Those who are still deciding to come in, you are free to come in. We still have time. Time is still on our side. And as you come in, you are free to say whatever. If you have any sentiments, that would be lovely. And Rugaya says, hi, I'm back. Oh, you thought you were going to sleep. So what happened to those dreams? They just went away. All right, Rugaya. It's lovely to have you again in the live stream. So, yeah, just feel free to be in the live stream. And I hope you are having a great time. And tomorrow is already Friday. Wow. It's only a few days I was saying tomorrow is Friday. Oh, Rugaya saying, I play Roblox. I know. Yeah, you are out there most of the time. Yeah, enjoy your games. That's good. Enjoy your games, which is good. And have a great time. And, just... and Rugaya says, do you? Oh, Roblox. No, the other members, of the family play Roblox, but I haven't, had the time, because I'm always busy do other things. So the time I finish do other things, I can't just go on Roblox, you know. So that's the thing. But hopefully, when I get some spare time, I might just chip in. No, it's just chipping in and play Roblox. Ruga said, it's so funny. Please just play it. Yeah, I will try to play it, you know. I will try. I know it's fun because some of them will just sit there and they just do the Roblox and nothing, which is really fun. It's good entertainment. Yeah, it is good. So today I'm joyful and I'm really expecting. Oh, I was expecting, you know, when you expect, you're hoping, you know, that, oh, people will turn up in their millions, you know, we want millions, you know. Who doesn't like a million? Huh? Who doesn't like a million? So we were hoping millions are going to come up, you know, and we have a good time. Anyway, the ones who are here are worth 5 million, you know, those who have turned up. It's like I have 5 million people, which is awesome, which is awesome. Rugaya says, alive. Rugaya said, today is my last day. Where are you going? Huh? Are you going to play the Roblox again? Yeah, that's good. You know, Roblox is fine. It entertains you, which is good. Yeah. So we are really happy because we are having a good time and we are having some jokes here and there, you know, some jokes here and there. So it's fun to have jokes. It's fun to laugh, you know. It's fun to laugh, you know. Mm. So we are really happy today because I have a very beautiful topic which I want to talk about. I have a beautiful topic. So we are going to share a few ideas here and there, here and there. So we are going to share a few ideas here and there, here and there. So I hope everyone is going to, you know, to get something from my topic today, from my topic today. So Ruka, he likes playing whatever he plays. Oh dear me, what she's saying. Ruka, find something else to say. Oh dear. Find something else to say. We are happy, live stream is the time to be happy, and to share ideas, like, like some people are playing games, some people are busy cooking, some people are, doing like road trips, which is awesome, which is really good. So we are really happy today, and we hope everyone is happy today as well. So today, my topic. Let's go to the topic. Maybe you get one or two ideas from my topic. I do have a beautiful topic today. I do have a beautiful. Oh, guy. I do have a beautiful topic today. So these words are not allowed in this channel platform. Oh, God. They are not allowed. The words we are using are not allowed. Oh, these youngsters. Okay, let's go on with our topic today. Our topic today. let's go with our topic today. Our topic today is sleep is helpful. It makes our brain and our body to get a bit of rest. After the hard working of the day. Like you'll be busy in the office, you're busy at work, and you feel your body feels tired. So the only remedy, which one of the remedy which helps us is to go to is to sleep. So you might ask, oh, what is sleep? Sleep is, when we have a reduced mental, activity, and we have reduced physical activity. So when you are sleeping, we're just like resting. We are not we are doing any like physical activity, or our brain also sort of rests, when we are sleeping. So that's why we like sleeping. We like sleeping because it is when we have both body and brain rests. Our brain rests, our body rests. So sleep is a natural. When you say natural, sleep is natural. Sleep is a natural biological process. And it is just something which we were born to do. We are just there, and this is one of the processes which human beings, animals, birds, even if you think of the large animals, the big animals of the forest, like the lions like to go into slumber, especially like in the mornings and afternoons. You see the lions sleeping. And so sleep is a natural process. It's a biological process. Biological also means natural. It's natural. And we are expected to sleep at one time. And it is in such a way that we usually sleep in the night. But however, during this in these modern days, some people do like work in the night. Because that's how the world is nowadays. It is now a time or a period where people work like round. It is called round the clock. People work round the clock. you know it means some people work in the mornings and up to afternoons, and some people take over from the late afternoons up till morning. So there are some workplaces where people should be there every second. Someone should be at that workplace. Every minute there should be someone. Places like the hospitals, it is 24 hour. There should be someone, in those wards every, hour, every time. There should be someone to look after the patients. What else? Where else do people work for like 24 hour? At the service stations, even the authorities like the police, they work 24 hours. And transport system, the people work 24 hours. It means they have like shifts. They change over. But still, even if you do like night shift or you do morning shift, there's a point where you say, oh, I need to sleep. So you come and you sleep. Even me, I used to work like in the night sometimes. So when I work in the night, I usually started maybe like 7:30 p.m. and up to 7:30 in the morning. So that shift in the night, I would work like in the night. So when I get home at 7:30 in the morning, then I quickly have a shower, have a shower, have a shower. And then after that, maybe I have like maybe just a little bit of drink, and then I go to sleep. Yeah. And the sleep is more or less like you are sleeping in the night. So sleep is very important to every one of us. And sleep is a biological process. And sleep is good for the body. It is good for the brain, because we need to rest. And sleep makes us, like get back our energy after we sleep. We sort of get back our energy, which is very good to get back our energy. And sleep is very good because it's there's some word which they use, like it activates, it rejuvenates, it is rejuvenating, because after you sleep the whole night, yeah, then in the morning, maybe you take a shower quickly, and then you feel you're back to your normal, you feel energy back, so that's why it is a really good idea to have your sleep. I said animals sleep as well, so we have to sleep as well. Even it's like at the moment, if I go out, I won't hear any sound from the birds, but there are plenty, just on outside there in the trees. There's lots of birds. In the morning, at like around 6 o'clock, they are up, and chirping here and there after their slumber. So sleep is important to animals, to people, and it is also said to be, it helps our overall health. If we sleep, the experts say that sleep helps our overall health, and sleep boosts our, so when our health is helped, it means it also help to boost our immunity. When you have like enough sleep, it might help, to boost your immunity, your immune function. The immune function is that function where you are prevented from easily catching some diseases. For example, like colds and flus, those are the common diseases, which can affect us. And it is believed that sleep repairs tissues. Our body is full of tissues. All these are tissues: the lungs, the heart, the digestive system, the stomach, the pancreas, the gallbladder, all those systems, and what else? The heart. So, all the functioning of the body. So, if you sleep, at least it might help, sleep might help to just to repair the tissues, and by tissues we mean, the tiny, it goes down to the tiny cells, because our bodies are made of cells throughout. There are millions of cells, in our bodies. Also, they say sleep as the body is repaired. It means the body tries to remove some toxins, they call them toxins. So when you have reasonable sleep, it helps to detoxify your body. You know. So we might ask, how many hours should we sleep? How many hours should we sleep? Uh, I'm just talking about adults, because this information is for adults. What I'm saying is for adults. So it is believed that adults should sleep at least 7 to 9 hours. But some people will just do 6 hours, which is okay. But on average, 7 hours, is really good. 7 hours of sleep is really good for the adults. I haven't found out about the children, because I'm just giving this information to the adults. So there's also a question says, how to sleep? How do we sleep? You know, it's not just, oh, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to sleep. There's usually, they say there's usually a pattern, a pattern which we must follow when we are going to bed or when we are sleeping. So how is your pattern? We call it the pattern of sleeping. How do you do your sleep? And uh, those who study the sleeping pattern say, oh, sleep should be sort of constant, not like, oh, today you sleep like 2 hours in the night, then the following day maybe you sleep like you like more or less not sleeping, in the night. Then the next day maybe you sleep like 6 hours. It should be a little bit like a constant, like you have a pattern, yeah. Yeah, some people are good at keeping the pattern, yeah. But as for me, I find it very hard to be constant. When it comes to sleep, I find it really hard to be constant because it depends with what I'm doing, like late night and so on. So it's not a good thing, not to be constant. So it's a good idea to be constant, You say, oh, I need to sleep maybe about 6 hours, maybe 7 hours. You just have an average time of sleep, But as for the other day, I found myself like sleeping like I went to bed at I think it was like 2 o'clock, 2 a.m. I was going to bed, and then the following day I needed to go and do something, out there, some work somewhere. So I had to sleep how long? I think I slept from 2 to 6 to 3, 4, 5, 4 hours, So that's not a very good practice. So we need just to try to be constant. Yeah, to have a little bit of hours, is good for us. And to not to go into fluctuation. Like one day the graph, your sleep graph is like this, up and down, up and down. No. The graph should like be a sort of zigzag, a little bit of zigzag, which is reasonable, you know. So sleep should be constant. And the other thing, there are many things, I'm going to talk about here, about how we sleep, The other thing is, when you go to bedtime, it should be relaxing time, You don't have to, what do you mean by relaxing time? Just, the atmosphere, in the like in the household should be just be lovely. People are just relaxing, and they just say good night, good night. And when you go to your room, maybe you just make sure you have the curtains are closed, the room is like the lights are turned off, and some people do have like a television in their bedrooms, and some people might run some videos of maybe a waterfall. People do that nowadays. They have a big screen there, and there's a waterfall. Continuous sound going on, like a waterfall, like, oh, and then that sound goes on and on. Then the people will find it lovely to sleep in that sound. And sometimes the television will show like raindrops fluttering on maybe on the windowsill, and people love that nowadays. They will just run a video, yeah, where raindrops are just fluttering. Then when the person is in bed and hears the sound, they will eventually fall asleep. So those sounds also help people to sleep. And some people they listen to maybe there's a bit of rustling of wind, like, you know, and then that sound will make them sleep as well. So these are relaxing moments. And some people do put a bit of music, which is like sort of, what can I say, like classical music, which is just being played, at a very low volume. And some people love that, and they sleep in that relaxing moments. So this helps people to sleep. Yeah. As for me, what helps me to sleep is just the dark room. When I close the curtains and the light is off and I don't see any flickering light. If I see a flickering light, it will just disturb my sleep. So relaxing time is really good for the sleeping. So most people like dark, quiet, and cool environment. If it's too cold, oh my God, I won't sleep. If it's too cold, and if especially if my feet are cold, I'll take time to sleep. I'll struggle to sleep. And if it's summer and it becomes too hot again, oh, it is so hard to sleep. You sort of like wake up and maybe open the windows slightly. Or some people say, oh, let me use the fan, but the fan will make noise again. And, it becomes double standards. So, yeah, we always find what we call an equilibrium. An equilibrium means a fair, like moderate. We always, it's really lovely to have moderations in everything. Even when it comes to sleep, have moderation, have your dark room, and maybe if you don't like lights, you switch them off and make sure the room is conducive to sleeping. The room is cool. Oh, we have a lovely person in the house. That's Saifullah Shabja. Saifullah is saying, hi, hi, hi. Welcome, Saifullah. Today I'm talking about sleeping, how we sleep and the importance of sleep and what makes us sleep. Like if you have that sounds, you have some sounds in your background, like the fluttering of the rain, which some people are doing nowadays. I haven't done it myself, but I've seen people. I've seen my next of kin. They play this is the big screen, and there'll be some like water spill, fluttering of raindrops, and sometimes there's like a river flowing. That sound. People love that. Yeah. SJ says, I'm back. How are you doing? Yeah, I'm good, SJ. Lovely to have you back. I'm just talking about the rain. What makes people feel relaxed when they go to bed. Because my topic today is sleep. I'm talking about sleeping. So I said, usually people, we should try to have a pattern. We should try. I know there are some obstacles like work patterns. Sometimes work patterns don't allow us to have that that constant sleep pattern, and we can't help it. We need to earn a living. So we end up like, oh, I'm doing a shift from maybe 12 midnight to 6. Yeah. Yeah, I used to do that as well. So sometimes I would work like, yeah, the whole night working. Yeah, that's life. We need to work. But after we work, we need to find some time to have a constant sleep. So what should we avoid? When we go to bed, we should avoid some things. We should avoid some little habits. But I know some people love those habits, which is fine. I'm just saying generally, you know, what is recommended, because some of this information is not me who did this. People do researches and so on, and the experts, put it in the public domain. So we say, oh, let's read and find out what we can do about sleep. So they say, oh, when you want to go to bed, try to avoid a lot of caffeine. Caffeine comes from these hot drinks like tea or coffee. You just have a little bit. You can't say, oh, when you're going to bed. Maybe some people can manage to sleep. People are unique. People are different. But as for me, I can't do like lots of teas before bedtime. Maybe I'll just do 1 cup, of caffeine, and 1 cup of tea or 1 cup of coffee. So they say if you do too much of that, of caffeine, you might struggle a bit to fall asleep. We don't know really. And, and some of those like substances, uh, yeah. So just try to limit the substances, and then it will help to sleep. But some people say, I've heard someone say, oh, me, I can't. My sister says, I have a sister says, oh, she can't live with this. She can't go to bed without a cup of tea, you know. So people are different. But here we're just talking about average. Average, you know. Usually, what happens usually. But of course, there are always exceptions. Some people sleep after having a cup of tea, after having coffee, but usually some other people will find it difficult to sleep immediately. Here we are saying going to sleep immediately after a lot of caffeine. And also the other thing, this one sometimes, it's like when you go, SJ said, I hope you are okay. Yes, I'm fine, SJ. SJ, I'm fine. I hope you are okay as well. So SJ is saying, I'm gonna come back. That's fine. And some people, it's like, no, I can't say some people. They say as well, those who start sleep, they say, like when, during the last meal of the day, and dinner, you mustn't have like a lot of food before you go to sleep. You just have moderate, because if you have a lot of food, imagine the, what do you call this, the digestion will be active as well as you go to sleep. So maybe that's why they say you must have like a reasonable amount of food, you know, before you go to bed. That means your dinner should be like of reasonable size. But sometimes, we feel so hungry and we just want to have that large meal, So yeah, we'll just, do the moderate. So taking everything in moderation is the best thing to do. So when we have our last meal of the day, but sometimes it's really hard because we'll be hungry, especially if you spend the day at work and you didn't have any like reasonable food to eat. Then your last meal usually is quite large. But the experts say you need to have like moderate amount of food, so that when you go to bed you won't struggle to fall asleep. Yeah, I've done those twisting and turning. You start twisting and turning after having a large meal. Oh, it's, oh, this food is so tasty. Then you keep on eating, keep on eating. I've done that myself as well. Maybe that day we have a very delicious meal, and you can't stop eating it. You keep on eating, and you have dessert, you have everything, and you end up with a drink, a large glass of drink. So by the time you say, oh, it's bedtime, By the time you say, oh, it's bedtime, then by the time you say, oh, it's bedtime, uh, then what happens? You are feeling so full and you just want, you can't fall asleep. You keep on turning and turning and turning. So that's what happens sometimes. So that's what experts say. We need to have our last meal like in moderation. Yeah, we need to have our last meal in moderation. And the other thing about going to bed to sleep, Rugaya, I sang a song for you. What's the matter, Rugaya? This young one. Ah, and the oh, we have a new chat, a new visitor in the house. It's the Vega menu. 8571. Hello, Vika Menu 8571. It's lovely to see you here in the live stream. Feel free to join in. And Vika Menu is saying, hi, Mary. Hi, chat, which is really good. I don't know what's happening with that young one who's called Rugaya. Rugaya. I sang a song for your birthday. What again do you want me to do, Rugaya? I really responded to your birthday, which was really good. Yeah, I don't know why he's crying. I sang him a song for birthday. I wished him a birthday, and and SJ said, "Wait, someone you said you love funny. Who is that?" SJ, what are you saying as well? I don't understand that as well. So let's carry on with our topic. So I was saying, when you go to bed, just avoid large meals and eat average. And the other thing is bedtime. We should try. We should try to avoid screen time. Like now I am doing this screen time, but when it comes to bedtime, SJ is saying, how long have you been doing this stream? What do you mean? Do you mean today? I've been doing it for about 70 minutes, which is 1 hour 10 minutes. SJ said, wait, someone said you laugh fun. Who said that? Who said that? SJ said yes. SJ said, oh. Yeah, you need to laugh sometimes to show that you are happy. Yeah. So I was saying we need to avoid like screen time. You are in bed, you start like watching this platform, you go from this platform, you go to another platform, and time will be ticking, 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 ticking away. So when it's bedtime, what should we do? We should try to have that courage of saying, no, no, no more screen time. Then you have your lovely slumber. Yeah. So bedtime, try to avoid screen time. And we know what we mean, social media. Yeah, you of course you watch, you go on social media. SJ is saying, what language do you speak? I'm speaking English at the moment. So SJ wants to find out about language. It's English. What about you, SJ? Do you speak a different language? What language do you speak? It's English I'm speaking. So So we need to avoid too much of screen time. Because if we go into, oh, SJ speaks Polish. Oh, that's lovely, SJ. So are you connecting from Poland? Are you connecting from Poland, SJ? Oh, today people really like this live stream. We have 15 likes. Wow. I'm really grateful for all those people who managed to give me the likes. Oh, you are from Poland. Ah, that's nice. How is the cold there at the moment? Because it's starting to get into winter now. How is the cold in Poland? SJ. Is it cold already in Poland? Is it cold already? Or is still manageable? SJ said, snow already. Wow. So you have early snow compared to the other parts of Europe. All right. Wow, you already have snow. So the temperatures are really dipping, Snow already. But at least you are used to the temperatures, isn't it? You know how to go about that, yeah. At least you are used. Yeah, Poland is really cold. I think it's one of the coldest countries when it comes to winter. It gets so cold. Like in the other countries just near Poland, they are also very cold. So what can we do about screen time, bedtime? Screen time when it comes to bedtime. We just try to to be, what can I say? It's also hard for me. I'm also caught into that. I also do screen time during bedtime. SJ says, I am from England, but I can talk Polish. I went for a week. Oh, oh, that's good then. So you are really good at languages. Oh, that's good. That's very good. SJ. So, what do you do? Are you able to manage screen time? Are you able to manage screen time? SJ, are you able to deal with screen time during the time you go to bed? What do you do with your phone or with your tablet or with your laptop at bedtime? What do you do? Do you keep on going until maybe midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock? I do that sometimes. This social media is really tempting. You just say, oh, let me find out about the news. Then you say, oh, let me find out about what's happening in this country. Yeah, so sometimes it is screen time is a problem to me. I don't know about others. And sometimes I say, oh, I haven't watched the news today. Let me just check, what's happening. Then I start, scrolling and scrolling, listening to news and so on. As SJ said, I go in until like bedtime. Yeah, so yeah, that's what most people are doing. But we need to try and have like enough sleep. Enough sleep is good for us. So when this social media is tempting, just say, oh, we just. So these days, what I do, when I find that I'm going too much into screen time, what I do is I will put the phone far away from the bedside, so that when I get like warm in bed, I won't be tempted to come out and look for the phone, So that's the trick I play myself, Sometimes you need to play yourself some tricks. I play myself some tricks so that I'm not able to get the phone. So I put it a little bit far away so that I can sleep without too much of screen time. So that really helps me. SJ is saying sometimes, and SJ says, I go like bedtime, then he stops the screen time. And SJ is saying, where are you from? I am in the United Kingdom. Yeah. So I don't know what that emoji means. Otherwise, I would have interpreted it. I don't know what it means, SJ. So we are talking about the importance of sleep. Sleep is very important to us, and we must always try to have ample time to sleep, because sleep helps us to repair our body systems. Sleep helps us to boost our physical and our mental activities. So, still on how to sleep, the other thing is where you sleep is also important. It helps you to sleep. So, you must find a place which is comfortable for you. So, people find different places comfortable for them. Yeah. We can't say, oh, you need to sleep on a bed like this. No, we can't say that. Everyone is different. Some people do love to sleep on the couch. Some people find it comfortable to sleep on the couch. Some people find it comfortable to sleep on a bed. And some people find it comfortable to sleep like they have a sleeping bag. And they love just to stretch on the floor. They love that. And so sleeping places are different, and everyone has their own comfortable place to sleep. But when you are on that position of sleeping, whether you are on a couch, whether you are sleeping like on using your sleeping bag on the floor, or whether you are sleeping on a bed, the most important thing is to feel comfortable. And usually, if you have pillows, they play a very good role in making you feel comfortable. So you just test yourself, which if you like a one pillow, and then you see how you can make yourself comfortable. Some people like two pillows. Some people do three pillows, like they put pillows under their limbs, and some people like to rest their arms on a pillow. As long as you are comfortable, that's the most important thing. So all this is how to sleep. How to sleep. So we said we're given like about six. There were about 6 points. That firstly, have a constant sleep. Don't change. Secondly, when the sleep time comes, just feel relaxed before you fall asleep. And thirdly, usually it is good to sleep in a sort of dim room, which is cool, not cold, not hot, and no noise. That will help you to sleep. And avoid, too much of the drinks which have lots of caffeine. You just try to have a moderate. And large meals, try to have like moderate as well. And screen time, you can watch, because screen time is entertainment. You can watch, but there should come a point where you say, oh, this is too much. Let me just, leave it now and go to bed. You know, and comfortable place to sleep. use whatever you can if it makes you comfortable. Yeah, anything which makes you comfortable, you can use that. So what happens if we don't sleep properly? Sometimes, it is also, it does the opposite. Like, if you don't have enough sleep, that means your physical and mental ability is affected, because you need time to rest so that your body and your brain, rests. So it's like sometimes this happens to me as well. It's like when I don't have like enough hours to sleep, when I wake up in the morning, I sort of like feel my heaviness in my head. I don't know what will be happening. I feel that heaviness in my head, and sometimes I feel like light-headed, or sometimes I feel so tired, and that I'm coming from sleeping. It's because I didn't have a comfortable life, and I didn't have the long hours of sleeping, like at least 6 hours, 7 hours. And sometimes I feel fatigue, and I'll just struggle maybe even to go to the shower. I'll just say, oh my God, it's time to go to shower. But not knowing the reason might be I didn't sleep enough hours. So, and sometimes when you don't sleep enough hours in the morning, you become so like irritable. You know what we mean by irritable? You don't want like to socialize. Even the way you say good morning to to the family, it's like you are swallowing your words. You feel like you are grumpy, and you don't want to talk. Maybe it's because you didn't have enough hours. So enough hours are really good for most of us. Because we don't want to wake up and feeling grumpy. And you sometimes, even when you wake up in the morning, if you didn't sleep properly, your appetite is affected. You don't want to have anything to eat, and you are just feeling like not ready. You feel not ready for the day. You know. So that's what sleep does. If you do not have enough hours to sleep. So we should aim at about 6, 7 hours. Like me, sometimes I do 4 hours sleep. So that's not good for me. And what will I be doing? 4 hours only. Then I struggle to wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So we should take note of that. Sleep is important. It is a biological process. It is there to help our body and our brain to rest. Sleep is important because it rejuvenates us. It repairs us. It's like when we are sleeping, it's like what we do. We take the car for service. So that's the time to service our bodies, to make sure the body repairs. It is sort of repairing itself because you are resting. So that's why we like to sleep. And sleep is just good for the overall health. It's just good. That's why I think this baby, when babies when babies are born, they will sleep. Some of them will nearly sleep like the whole day. They'll be sleeping because they are just trying to repair, to get accustomed to what is happening outside. That's why they like sleeping. They want to grow, and their brains will be working that time, and their physical, there's also physical activities going on in their bodies. So they sleep a lot. So if babies sleep that long, so we should also try, to sleep like 6 hours, in the night, if possible. Yeah, it's just an average, 6 hours, 7 hours. So just try. It's all this is about trying. It's about trying to sleep, and who doesn't like, like repairing? If the body is being repaired at night, oh, we like that. So hence we like to sleep in the nights. We like to sleep in the nights. So now it's like about 9:30. So I don't know if I sleep. It's 9:30. So if I sleep if today I want to do like 6 hours, so I'll sleep like midnight. I'll go to bed midnight and then wake up at 6 o'clock. So I'll do the 6 hours. And I have 6 hours, that's my normal hours. 6 hours. I do 6 hours. Yeah. 12 midnight I go to bed and sleep. And then 6 o'clock I'm up. Yeah, some people will do like, some have already slept, some people do like 9 o'clock, then they wake up like 7 o'clock. 9 to 7. How many hours is that? 9. 10 hours. Yeah, some people do 10 hours, which is fine. Yeah. Also, it depends on what you'll be doing the following day. Yeah. If you start work early, that means you need to go to bed a bit early, so that at least you have your few hours of sleeping, and then you are up again, ready for the next day. So that's our, it's just this topic which I've chosen today. It's something which everyone knows about sleep. The reason why I chose it is just a refresher. We call it a refresher. Refresher means to share ideas, to see if we still we still are in the right track, when it comes to sleep. In me, I'm not like, for example, as for me, I'm a bit, sometimes I go off the track. You know what you mean by off the track? You are supposed to follow your lane. You are running right 8 meters. Oh, you are in your lane. You are in your lane. Then midway, you go off the track. You go into someone's lane. So that's what happens with me when it comes to sleep. I'm always like going off track. Yeah. Sometimes, uh, usually I don't really go to bed early. I don't really go to bed early because I'll be having lots of things to do sometimes. And when it's time for going to bed, time to sleep, then sometimes I go off the track. I start doing screen time. But I need to learn to discipline myself, so that at least I have the the reasonable or moderate hours of sleep. It needs discipline. Discipline, they call it discipline. And what is the other way to describe? When you try to set your goals. So there's also, setting of goals when it comes to sleeping. Yeah. Because you want the sleep to be constant pattern. to be like, oh, uniformity. Yeah. So I think this topic also is just like an awakening to me, because I'm one of those people who doesn't like sleep constantly. I'm always like changing. One day I sleep like 6 hours, the other day 4 hours. I've gone to 4 hours, and another day I nearly went to 3 hours. I nearly went to 3 hours, which I found not really good for me to do 3 hours. Yeah. So there's always time to improve. So we need to improve our sleep patterns. Yeah, if we can, if we can. But sometimes it's hard to improve the sleep patterns. It depends with the conditions or whatever, situation we are in. Things like work pattern and other conditions. So it depends. So we can always try. Everything needs to be, there's always trying to improve. So we need to try to improve our sleeping patterns. There's some interesting words which we should always remember. I know people know them. When we are talking about sleeping, some people say, oh, I'm going into a slumber. Slumber is a word which describes sleeping. Some people say, oh, look, my sister is already dozing on the sofa. People do that. So doze is another word which refers to sleeping, slumber, doze. And some, oh, this afternoon I had a siesta. Siesta meaning, oh, they slept for some time. A siesta. It also means sleeping. Someone will say, oh, I think I feel tired this afternoon. I'm going just for a few minutes to take a nap. To take a nap. Oh, hello, Lucy Warren. Hello. How are you, Lucy? Lovely to have you in the live stream. You are welcome, Lucy. And feel free to to say anything or to ask a question, and just you are welcome to the live stream. Today we are talking about sleep. I was saying sleep is really important to us, and when we sleep is the time to rejuvenate. It's time to improve our physical ability and our mental ability. So this happens when we sleep, because the body will try to repair itself. And I was saying that there are some words which, when we hear, they mean sleep, like slumber, and he's having a slumber, or my sister is dozing on the sofa, or hibernate. Hibernate is usually maybe to do with animals. When they go to sleep, like which animals hibernate? Yeah, there's some animals I'm forgetting, like the snakes. The snakes hibernate, and some other like creatures which I've forgotten, they hibernate, and yeah, they go into sleep. Then after some time, they develop like a new skin, and they are up again and going. So sleep means, the other word which means sleep is a siesta. Some people say, yeah, she is taking a siesta. And some people say, they are taking a nap. I'm going for a nap. It means I'm going to sleep for some time. So those are the words which could also refer to sleep. And there's a famous fairy tale, there's a very famous fairy tale which talks about sleeping, if you can remember. Is there anyone who remembers in the live stream a fairy tale which talks about sleeping? This fairy tale is called The Sleeping Beauty. If you remember that fairy tale, children do love that story as well. They love that story. The Sleeping Beauty. It is just a folk tale, which talks about. It is about a princess. The princess, was always playing on a spindle. A spindle. It's like, long back, like those olden days, they used to have stairs which would go up, like, into the other rooms. So the fairy tale says that the princess used to play on the spindle, and the princess would keep on poking her fingers on the spindle. So the people who were living with the princess didn't really like that behavior. So the folktale says the princess was given a curse. When you are given a curse, and the curse which was given to the princess was to fall asleep for a very long time. So the princess fell asleep for a very, very long time. And the folk tale says the princess fell asleep for about a century. Imagine that. Christine Doe is here. Christine says, came to drop a like. Oh, thank you, Christine Doe. It's lovely to have you here in the live stream. So today we are talking, Christine says, on my break time. Oh, you're still at work. Oh, my dear. Others, we are about to go to bed now. It's nearly bedtime. And yeah, welcome, Christine. Thank you so much for coming over to join the live stream. I really appreciate that. So how was your day, Christine? Oh, you're still at work. Of course, you're busy. And Christine says, have a great stream. Oh, thank you so much. So I'm talking about, I'm just giving the story or the folk tale of Sleeping Beauty. So Sleeping Beauty was seen playing on the spindle. She would go there and play there, and poke her fingers. So the people living with her didn't like what the princess was doing. Then they gave her a curse. They gave the princess, a Sleeping Beauty a curse. So what happened is that Sleeping Beauty went into sleeping for a very long time. And this happened, they said, the folktale says, Sleeping Beauty was, when she was now celebrating her 16th birthday, that's when she went into a very long sleep. She slept and slept and slept and slept until, so she slept for many, many years. And they said after a century, then the cure for for Sleeping Beauty was that if any like prince came to give you a kiss, then she would wake up. That was the only thing she which would make her wake up, or that was the remedy. So what happened after a century? Then a prince came by to where Sleeping Beauty was sleeping, and the prince gave the Sleeping Beauty a kiss. Then at that time, Sleeping Beauty woke up, She woke up from the slumber. She woke up from that long sleep which had taken a century. So what happened thereafter? Sleeping Beauty and the prince then got married and lived happily ever after. So this folk tale is just telling us that it's just something about sleeping, about sleeping. That's why it's called the folk tale of Sleeping Beauty. So it's just a way of just trying to, so that we will always remember, the importance of sleeping, that we should always try to have reasonable hours uh, to sleep. We should try to have reasonable hours to sleep. And it is also said that the best technique to sleep, there's, sleep has techniques, Sometimes when you go into bed, you take this way and you can't sleep. You turn this way and you can't sleep. You said, oh, let me lie maybe on my with my forehead down like this. You can't sleep. Then you say, oh, if I lie on this side, oh, I feel like some pains on my back. You can't sleep, So so sometimes it is so difficult to find the proper position to sleep, It is difficult sometimes. But as you keep on, you find your own strategy. You find your own, your best position to sleep, I've seen some babies, they love to sleep like on their tummy, You know, some babies love to sleep on their tummies. And if you put them on the side like this, they don't like to sleep on the sides. Yeah, this applies as well to some adults. Some adults just don't like to sleep on their sides. And some people don't like to sleep like leaning on the right side. Some people don't like leaning on the left side. And some people would rather like sleep on their tummies. So people are different, and the sleep positions are different. So we do what is comfortable to ourselves. We do what is comfortable to ourselves. And sometimes, for example, if I sleep like on this side, then when I wake up in the morning, I said, oh, but last night I think I was sleeping on this side. Then I find myself maybe in the morning, I'm sleeping on this side. You see? So it's like the body chooses a position which is comfortable for itself. So this also shows the importance of sleep, and the body wants to be comfortable, and the body wants to get repaired, and the brain also wants to have a little bit of rest. Maybe, I don't know, maybe is it the reason why we end up dreaming? Because we just find ourselves dreaming. I don't know where that comes from. Maybe it's because we are like relaxing and the brain is maybe working like slightly, because we are relaxing. But sometimes we do forget the dreams. Oh my God. Many instances I dream, but I really forget the dreams. I don't know what happened. I try to remember, oh, I think I was dreaming about something. But when I try to figure out the dream, it's gone. It will disappear quickly. It happens to me. The dream just disappears quickly. So I don't know what that means. But sometimes we do remember our dreams, which is awesome. I love to remember dreams. Dreams, the day I dream and remember the dream, when I wake up that day, I would just jovial. Oh, I dreamt maybe I was driving I was driving like a small car, and I just went to this place and I saw my sister there. So I love dreams, they make my day. Because like if most of them are like pleasant dreams, because there are sometimes you dream like, oh, this dream, I don't know what it means. It's like sort of, scary sort of. Let's go to the chat and see what people are saying. Christine said, have a good stream. And Rugaya said, oh, MG. And Rugaya said, JKK. Oh, Rugaya said, love you. Oh, yeah, thank you, Rugaya, for those beautiful words, Rugaya. And Christine is giving us some love, and she's really enjoying the live stream. Thank you. Sorry, it's Lucy. Lucy Warren is also a very good supporter. So I'm really grateful, and we are happy to be here talking about those dreams and sleeping, and talking about, oh, do you dream? And when last did you remember your dream? As for me, I don't know. It's a long, long back. I'm always forgetting the dreams, but I love dreams. I love them because they just make my day. When I wake up and I remember a dream, I'll just sometimes I even take my diary and write the dream down because I love dreams. Because when you are in the realm, it's called a realm. I don't know if it's called a realm. When you're in that situation, or in that dream, it's like you are in another world. So the dream will make your day. When you wake up, you said, oh, I had a lovely dream, and it was happening this way and that way. You will really enjoy the dream. So I wish I am a dreamer. I wish I am a dreamer so that I would dream every day. But I don't know. Maybe I dream every day. But the thing is, I always forget the dreams. I always forget the dreams, which I really find so so not pleasing at all. Because I love dreams. I like to remember the dreams. So that is all, or that is what we are saying about sleep. That let's just give time for the sleep. Let's limit the screen time. Let's go, into those a little bit dark room and just have a slumber if you can. Of course, some people like to sleep with the lights on, but as for me, I can't sleep with the lights on. I'll just be waking up and looking at the lights. So I would rather have like a sort of not very dark, like dim. I like a dim room, you know. And the temperature is the one thing which also makes us not sleep. Sometimes it's too hot, we can't sleep. It's too cold, our feet are cold, we can't sleep. So everything should be like in moderation when it comes to sleeping. We love the moderation, and then we sleep. So the other thing which I didn't mention is when we go to sleep, the experts, those people who are just studying us and studying the human behavior, and they also say, you need a relaxation. You need to find ways of relaxing yourself before you go to bed. So how do we relax ourselves before we go to bed? Some people maybe might do a bit of stretching, stretching your limbs. It depends. Just find some ways of relaxing yourself. Maybe you can stretch those legs, just stretch them, and stretch the limbs, and find a relaxing position. Then thereafter you just calm yourself down and just don't think of anything anything negative. That's the other thing. Try not to think of negativity when you go to bed. That's what I'm training myself to do. When I go to bed, I don't want to think of negativity. I just want to maybe to think of something pleasant. Think of something pleasant, something which you really love. Then you can just have that in your mind. Just keep on rolling it in your brain. Keep on rolling that beautiful thought. Keep on rolling the beautiful thought. Roll it in your mind. Then eventually, you'll just fall asleep. you know yeah. So let's remember just to relaxation before bed. choose a relaxation technique, some people, in order to to avoid negative thoughts, some people do, like, if you are religious, some people are religious, they will like go, they will have a prayer sort of thing. They pray, and then after they pray, then they just go into relaxation and they sleep. So we all have our ways of sleeping, you know. Yeah, people have their ways of sleeping, and but relaxation is recommended. How do you relax before you go into that slumber? How do you relax? Do you do maybe some stretching? Do you maybe do some prayers? Do you maybe listen to music, to faint music? Or do you just watch a big screen, a screen where there's some plattering of rain, or where there is a river flowing? I've seen one of my relatives. He loves to sleep watching. He will be listening to the flowing of the river on the screen. So that helps him to sleep. So I hope I've shared, like some good ideas with everyone in the live stream. I hope you have grasped something, one or two ideas. So our live stream is coming to an end now. I just want to read all the names of the people who have attended the live stream. This is just a way of saying thank you, of saying I'm grateful, I appreciate your presence. So in the live stream, we had Lucy Warren. Thank you, Lucy, for coming to support the live stream. We had Rugaya. Rugaya was here. Thank you, Rugaya, for supporting the live stream. We had Christine Doe. Thank you, Christine Doe. We also had SJ. SJ was here. Thank you, SJ. And we also had, so this was SJ. SJ was really was engaging in the live stream. He came very early as well. We had the vegan menu. Thank you, the vegan menu, for coming to the live stream. We also had, who else was here? We're just checking. We had Saifu Sham. Saifu La Shah. Thank you, Saifu La Shah, for coming to the live stream. We also had the World Tours 8K. Thanks, World Tours 8K. You can always check on each other, and connect to each other. So World Tours was here, and we also had, just checking again, checking. William Minor. William Minor is also a very good supporter of the live stream. I'm really grateful to have you, William Minor, in the live stream. We also had, I said William Minor. After William Minor, we had ITZZ Potter. ITZZ Potter. Check out on ITZZ Potter and connect with all these people I am giving a shout out. Connect to them, and that will be really a good deed to do, a good thing to do. So we had ITZZ Potter. Let's keep on scrolling. Amanda Mom was here. Thank you, Amanda Mom. Thank you, ITZZ Potter. Amanda Mom was in the live stream as well. Who else was here? China's Ifiachos. China's Ifiacho. Yeah, that's the other name. Then we had Riley Dodge. Yeah, Riley Dodge came with very nice words as well. Riley Dodge. Amanda Mom, I said Amanda Mom already. Oh, we had quite a large group of people. We had Pika says he is also a YouTuber, so we can always connect with him. Pika. And we have Susanna from Armenia. Wow, that was beautiful. It's always lovely to have people from, from other countries, joining in the live stream. It is really beautiful. We also had Haide Janjua. That was kind of you to come to the live stream. We had Todoris Melanikilotia. Mekaleni Kiotis. It's Kiotis. Thank you, Todoris. Adventure with Grace was here. Thank you, Adventure with Grace, for coming to the live stream. Just know, Mary Z appreciates you, Mary Z. So Adventure with Grace was the first one to grace the live stream, was the first one to just knock on the door and say, hello, Mary Z is Recipes. So I really am grateful for everyone who managed to attend the lesson. I didn't read Alex, is it Christine Doe? Did I read Christine Doe? Yeah, Christine Doe is at work, and she was here as well to attend the live stream. Did Alex H? I think I read about Alex H. Yeah, I think if I left any name, just remember that I'm really grateful for everyone who came to the live stream. Yeah, I remember Kristen Doe was here today. Yeah, Lucy Warren, Kristen Doe. Yeah, that's beautiful. So we are going to meet again, same time, same tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a Friday, and it's going to be we're going to, to have another great time. So at this moment in time, I just wind up and say, thank you everybody for attending the live stream.